don't know if the mic is connected. So. All right, we're going no mic. Just.
Good morning, YouTube. Happy Sunday. It's been an exciting week here. It was opening week of deer season here in South Carolina. The zone that we live in, August, what was it, 10th?
15th.
15th. Open, I have no idea what day it is. August 15th opens antlered buck, antlered deer on private land, archery only. So we sat out opening day. We got there probably at like 5 because we had to go after work. It was pretty slow up until right about 7:50. 8:01 was sunset, so about 7:50 we had the group of does with their fawns come out. That was super awesome. You'll get to see that in our opening day hunting video if you tune into that.
Hopefully out tonight.
And so it was really awesome to get to see those fawns that we've been watching on the camera all summer long. They were probably about 30 yards away. It was really awesome to get to see them.
Got some pretty good footage too.
Got some awesome footage of them.
Yeah. And there was also some giant rabbits.
Giant rabbits, yeah. I mean, these things were probably the size of my dog.
It's like no wonder nothing grows in that food plot when there's just all those birds in there all day.
We saw quite a few dove, which is really awesome. We've really been hoping that some of the clearing we're doing, some of the planting that we're doing would help bring the doves in and to help establish a good, healthy covey.
Yeah. We had a surf fishing 101 class.
That nobody showed up to.
That only one person showed up to.
But that's okay. We're going to keep pushing it here on the channel. It is part of the South Carolina DNR. It's one of their outreach programs. They are free fishing clinics. They have them all up and down the coast. They are saltwater fishing clinics. There is classroom instruction ones that we're doing at Bass Pro Shop right now. I think they do some classroom ones at Hatchell's Point down in Charleston, I think sometimes. Yeah. They do
the pier walks,
pier fishing classes, they do surf fishing classes, they do all sorts of awesome classes. So we'd love if you would hop up onto their website and check it out, maybe sign up for a class or two. They're totally free. Anything that includes active fishing, all of the gear you want is going to be provided for you to use and to borrow. You are welcome to bring some of your own gear if you do already fish and you're just trying to learn a little bit more. We've got awesome instructors who kind of come out and teach.
Let me get back. We'll switch spots.
We've got awesome instructors who come out and teach, and the biologist Pam that kind of runs the program, she's fantastic. She's got so much knowledge, and so that's really kind of awesome. Other things that we have coming up, I do believe we're going to go try to get back into some fishing over this next week or two. For those who don't know, Stu does some real estate on the side, and so he's got a pretty busy month this month, a bunch of closings and things like that. So we have been super strapped for time. So we're hoping to get back out there, get some fishing done. We were hoping this summer to do a little fishing on the rivers. It sounds like we're probably going to avoid that right now. I know the Wankama River, the Little PD, everything is really flooded. I know that the Intercoastal has a no-wake zone, no-wake kind of the whole Grand Strand here. The flooding has been really, really bad from Hurricane Debbie, and I think the rivers aren't even supposed to crest until this weekend. So we'll just continue to kind of watch for those effects and pray for everybody that was involved. Let's see, what else? What do we have coming up? We are going to continue to get out there deer hunting. We are hoping to get out there at least one more time before gun season opens up. Our zone that we're in, September 1st, I believe it is, opens gun season. So we're hoping to get out one more time for archery only. And then we'll continue to do both gun and archery throughout the season. So we'll kind of work on that. Trying to think what else we've got going on. There's a lot of fishing clinics coming up this fall that you guys should keep your eye out for. There's a huge Take Your Kid Fishing clinic that comes up with DNR. It's across 5 or 6 different piers here from the Grand Strand all the way down through Charleston. And that's a super awesome program. You get to bring your kids out, fish for free. They give away a ton of gear, tackle, things like that. So it's a super awesome program. I believe that's in October. So that's super awesome. We unfortunately won't be able to be there. We have a family wedding. So we'll be out of town. Also coming up in October, we're super, super excited to start planning Overland Expo East up in Virginia. We're going to be going to that. This is our first time ever going to any sort of like expo thing like this, so we're nervous but excited. So if anyone's been to Overland Expo East or any of the Overland Expos and has any tips or tricks, we're going to be camping for the whole weekend. We're super, super excited to get out there, kind of meet some of those brands that we've been looking at and using for so many years, get to meet other people who are really into the same thing, especially on the East Coast. We've done tons of overlanding, camping, things like that. If you watch our channel kind of out west, we were in Montana for a while, and so we got to explore a lot of Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Washington, and then we've done tons in like New Mexico and Texas. We haven't done so much out here just because there's not as much public land that you can just free camp on. So we're super excited to kind of get out there and meet with some of these other people who are on the East Coast and kind of learn where they go, what they like to do. There is a trail here in South Carolina. I think it's called the South Carolina Adventure Trail that we're hoping to work on and kind of start doing a little bit of that, traveling up and down parts of that. It's an on-road and off-road, spends a lot of time in the Francis Mary, and so we're kind of thinking about that.
What did I miss?
We talked about opening day of deer season, gun season coming up. We talked about the Take a Kid Fishing Day. We talked about Overland Expo East.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, super excited.
We were at the lease yesterday, putting up a new stand.
We got a new stand up, yeah. It's a one-person ladder stand.
We had to replace one of our old hang-ons that was probably 8 years old.
Yeah. Please don't hold on to your stands that long. It's not safe.
They start, metal gets a little soft and the straps start fraying.
So we're super excited for that. We got that all set up yesterday. It's kind of one of those nice like fancy ones where it doesn't have like the foam seat. It's like the tension seat. It's got a footrest and the gun rest. It's really, really, it's a little bougie.
It's nice. It's much better.
It's a nice upgrade for us.
The hang on.
We've been, until we got this last stand we got last year, which was the 2-person ladder stand, we strictly were using like the cheapest ladder stands that we could buy at like Bass Pro Shop. I think they were like $90. I think they might have been from Dick's Sporting Goods.
Probably. I don't even think they sell that stuff anymore.
I don't think so. So we're super overdue and super excited to kind of have those upgrades.
The flooding is.
We talked about the flooding.
Oh, you already talked about it on Route 9 and all that.
Ferocious.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do for if anybody's a public land hunter in Horry County because it's bad.
The
Waccamaw, you can't even get to it.
You can't get it to
the gate pulling off a 9 onto the main track of the Waccamaw is underwater.
Well, at least the main track near us. There's a lot of other.
Yeah, Rolling Roads or Rolling River Roads. Probably
there is.
I don't know how bad Lewis Ocean Bay.
There's no way.
Woodbury is definitely flooded up there. Always floods.
Yep.
I don't know about the little PD out there, but
I heard it's pretty bad.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know. I was surprised how quick the water at the lease dropped.
Because normally it stands and stays
for months, but maybe because we were in such a drought.
Already starting to recede, which I think is nice.
The mosquitoes were insane though.
And like. These aren't like regular mosquitoes. I don't know if these are some sort of weird like GMO
They're those
mosquitoes.
real big ones?
These weird GMO mosquitoes. They are massive. And I mean, I am covered.
Yeah, we had the thermocell sprayed down and everything. It just don't matter.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Do not care.
Alright, what else went on this week? We did get out to Cherry Grove. Did not fish, but we walked around with the dogs.
A lot of people fishing.
Yeah, but not as much as I thought. The boat
ramp was not as
it wasn't
busy, but a lot of those shore spots that we like to talk about and share, those were loaded, which is awesome to see because I love
catching flounder too.
Yeah, I love getting to see people kind of get out there. I know having a boat, having a kayak is a huge luxury, and I know especially in our area, it's very hard to fish from land.
Right.
What's the word?
I forgot how bad this chair was.
It's bad.
Sorry.
So that's it's really awesome to see people out there fishing.
Yeah, they were catching flounder
and
too.
Catching flounder and
Yep.
just having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hopefully, we will be out hunting. We've got a super busy next 5 days.
so
It's
bad.
going to be insane. So probably won't be much content. Won't much be fishing or hunting. But next Friday, it's looking like we'll have another little cold spell. By cold spell, we mean
high
like
of 81, I think,
something like
82.
that, yeah.
So that means after work, it is deer season.
Yeah, and yeah, those bucks are still there. We got to try to get one down sooner rather than later, just because of how things are developing out there.
Get some good.
We won't talk
hunting.
about that till we have more information, but
Get some good hunting in.
yeah. And we always, we'll be back in public too anyway, so we'll still have. You want to lower it?
No, I think it broke it. It's fine. Still got this one fancy ergonomic desk here. So it's nice.
I know this one's shot. It's creepy in here.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited.
I think that's kind of it. We used the awning for the first time yesterday.
We did use the awning for the first time yesterday, and it is
That thing is nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
It sets up super easy. Definitely, because of the size we got, you definitely can't set it up as one person. You definitely have to have two people set it up, just because it's so big, and if it catches the wind, it's like whoa,
Yeah.
twisting all around.
We didn't use the guys or whatever. Too.
But we set it up. We had it up all day. The shade was so nice, and it was super easy to put up and take down. I mean, it took us like a minute to put it up and a minute to take it down. It's so nice. So we're super excited to have that addition, and to continue kind of using it, especially once we get camping.
Yeah. Hopefully we can get out and try out the water hose again now that we sealed it with that like hardening
It
pipe.
was JB water weld we used, so we're hoping that will work. It was hard because we have both PVC and metal, so finding something that will properly adhere to both,
Right.
create a watertight seal that can also use pressure.
Right.
So
Because it doesn't leak when it's not pressurized. You want to just hit the mouse on that? But when you pressurize it, there was like a little pinhole, and it would shoot water out. It wouldn't hold enough pressure to get good flow out of the head. So hopefully, when we put that JB weld on there and let
it's
it
been
sit for
curing
a
for a week.
it'll really hold the
We did
pressure.
2 different coats. So we did a very thin one, let that cure for like 3 or 4 days. Then we did another layer,
Right.
and that's been curing for probably another 3 or 4 days. So we might try it out today. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, talk about just like something that's extremely helpful. Like you don't realize it's carrying water until you actually have to do it for projects. Like
Yeah.
if we're going to spray at the property, carrying enough water to fill the backpack sprayer is kind of a pain. You don't want to just use like
And you can
gallon
only
jugs.
fill it once.
Yeah. And just hosing off the gear, showering when we're camping, all that kind of stuff. Even when we're cleaning game, to be able to clean the knives and
Things like that.
spray things off. I mean, that's huge.
All right,
What are
but
we at? 13 minutes?
we have got to get to church today, so we're gonna have to cut this a little short. We were running a little bit behind getting this started.
Still trying to iron out the kinks of trying to go live from not your computer.
So we will catch back up with you guys next Sunday, 8:30-ish a.m. before church.
Yeah.
And then
If you guys have any
drop a
comments, you can either drop them in the chat or you can email them over to us.
If you have any questions,
coastalcarolinaliving20@gmail.com. If you guys have any questions, fishing topics,
we'll
any of
definitely
that good
talk
stuff.
about them on these lives.
Yeah, maybe some hunting comments too.
All right,
I'm in
y'all.
hunting mode when we're fishing.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great Sunday, okay?
And look at you running everything.
Yeah, I'm not doing it no more. I'm going to lie down.